All right, guys. So I got a 2001 Lexus IS 300. Couple of things with this. She messaged me saying there's a couple complaints that she has. It takes a while to crank over, and there's also a check engine light. And yeah, so had it at another mechanic. I forgot what she said. I'll probably put it up somewhere here with our conversation. I just asked a bunch of questions. What was she having? But so it feels like her cranking issue is low battery, a weak battery. If I go in, yeah, it feels like it's struggling to crank over, and it also has a check engine light. I think she said the other mechanic said that she probably needs oxygen sensors. But yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at it and then see what it actually needs. So I think right now I am going to, I guess, hook up the scanner, I guess, and see what codes we have. I'm just gonna leave this. No, I'm gonna turn it off. Before I hook up the scanner and see what the code is, I just hooked up my multimeter, and the battery is only 10.5 volts, so probably has a dead cell in it. But it still does crank over, but it does struggle, so that just tells me it has like probably a dead cell in it. Because each cell is 2.1 volts, and there's 6 cells total of 12.6. So yeah, so I'm missing 2.1 volts almost. So one dead cell probably. So yeah, battery could have been good if it had one good cell in it, because it still cranks over, but the voltage is too low, so it kind of struggles, but it still cranks over. So yeah. Anyways, bad battery. Okay, so I just got my battery on charge, and yeah, because the voltage is kind of low, so want to keep the battery voltage up. Even on the computer, it's saying like 10.5 volts. So maybe because all the. I wonder if. Yeah, let's go scanner. Oh, let's have a look here. Got a. Where's Lexus? There it is. You can do manual because this is 2001. I don't think it'll support automatic ID. IS 300 with 3-liter 2JZ motor in it. Automatic. Display codes. Some noise coming out of the vents. Noises change when I change the temperature. Probably a blender motor. Okay, current codes. Got P0171 and P0174. Fuel system 2 lean, bank 2, bank 1. Okay. Now let's look at live data. Look at our voltage. It's like 9.7. I wonder if this thing is even charging. Anyways, wow, you see it drop down to 6 volts. That battery is really working hard. But as you can see, well, actually I should take off the battery charger. I'll turn that off. Huh. Here, the RPMs change. Ooh, that's warm. Those clamps are warm. Let me unplug it. All right. Open the garage door a bit so I don't kill myself. All that heat I had with the diesel heater is all gonna go out now. Anyways, let's see. No connection. retry. Yeah, it is charging at 14 volts, you know, almost 14 volts. Turn on the headlights and high beam, see if it's charging. Turn on, oh, okay, seat heater's already on. Blower motor on max. What do we get? Ooh, 13.1. Barely maintaining 13.1. How about if I bring up the RPMs? Yeah, bringing it up kind of just close to 14, but oh look, I found our, no, never mind. I had the RPMs up. Let's turn off all the loads again. Let's see. Okay, that might be a problem. 13.5 grams per second. This one doesn't have a map sensor, it has a mass airflow. Long term. So long term right now is minus 20, so total fuel trim is about 6%. That's bank 1. How about bank 2? Bank 2 short term, long term. Yeah, so it's about around 7%, 6% long term, short term. Okay, let's see. I wonder if we just clean that mass airflow sensor a little bit and see. I'm gonna go take it for a drive. Yeah, because that's about long-term total trim is about 5%, 6%. So pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go take it for a rip and then see what they look like. Okay, so just looking at oxygen data or oxygen sensor data, they're working, or they're doing what they're supposed to. So I doubt it's going to be an oxygen sensor issue. So I just want to take a look at the mass airflow filter. Looks pretty dirty, right? You guys see it? It's all right. Dirty, but you can see light through it. Yeah, I can still see light through it. Pretty dirty in there. I'll probably take off the mass airflow sensor and see. It's actually an OEM Toyota one. See if I can find a screwdriver. Got one. This guy. What are wires? What are these for? Oh, this is probably for a battery maintainer. Yeah. Screws out. Ooh, looks dirty. Look at that. It is like black. I don't know if you can see it. Let me get some light. See it, but I think that's the temperature or intake air temperature sensor right there. See all that black stuff, but I don't know if you can see it in the inside, but there is some stuff on those two wires. How well will it come up on the camera? I don't know. Get myself a Q-tip and clean it out. See what it looks like after on live data. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some Q-tips and see if I can reach on in down there and give that thing a little cleaning. There's some fuzz on it. I see some fuzz. I'll be back. I don't know, but looking at this is full of like oil or contact cleaner. I don't know what that is stuff in there. Yeah. But got myself a Q-tip and then I put some brake clean on it and giving it a little cleaning on these wires here. You can see it's like pretty black. See if I can reach down in there without breaking those tiny little wires. Here, let me use the clean side. Get more brake clean. See it in there. I don't know if you can see it, but see a little piece of something on the tip there. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but I'm trying to get this little. There's something on there, on this sensor, and it's almost off, and I'm trying to get at it. So let me see if I can zoom into this thing with the little light in there, because it's still hanging in there. It's so hard to see. Let me zoom in more. It's like it's right there. See, there's a little black spot, right? See that little thing hanging in there? That's what I saw. It's kind of fuzzy, right? I'll put an arrow to it when I do the editing, but it's right there. You can see it. I just touched it. It's almost off with the Q-tip, and that's what I was trying to get off. Got it off. So yeah, it's gone now. It'll show. So that first wire there is all clean. The one back there is good too, further in. So I'm gonna put it back and then just look at the mass airflow sensor and see what it's showing. Plug that in. Let's put this dirty filter back in. I think it's easy enough to change. I just let them know. Go back in. All right, so I'm just gonna bring you back to the scanner. Let's go back to my data. Let's see. Yeah, so it's about 3.2 now after cleaning it, right? About 3.2, 3.3. I think it was like 3.5 grams per second before, after cleaning it a little bit. But you can see like the refresh rate on this thing is so slow. Here, I'll rev it up. You watch the RPM. It does not move. So you can see the airflow goes up, but then the RPM didn't even move. Oh, there you go. Now it moved. So let it off. Idle was back, but the RPM still shows about, takes a while for it to get back. So I think yeah, I'll just keep it as it is, and maybe this is the no parts required, and yeah. So she said that it takes about, I don't know, 2 weeks. She said 2 weeks at the until the check engine light comes on. So I'm gonna just give it back to her, see if he'll come back on after driving it. All right, so said that I can go ahead and put a battery in it. I went to pick up one just now, so I'm gonna remove this old battery, which, you know, it says 5 of 18, so 2018. It's already a 5-year-old battery, made in Spain. Kirkland makes battery in Spain, or Costco. Kirkland is a Costco, right? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what this is. This is probably like a trickle charger that they... Well, I know she doesn't use a trickle charger. It's probably from when she got the car from the last person, I guess. But I'll probably get rid of that while I'm there. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put the battery in, and then yeah, start her up. I guess you got to do a relearn, because once on the Toyotas, when you disconnect the battery, it doesn't want to idle, so you got to relearn the idle. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then yeah, and then we'll see. You know, cleaning the mass airflow sensor did anything, and see if that lean code comes back. It's funny because it's for both banks, right? And you know what affects both banks. You know, you got to think about it. It can't be, well, first thing, what feeds both banks is your mass airflow, right? If it was like a gasket thing, right? Because these things, I think there's more than one set of gaskets here, right? And these this intake is yeah, if it's lean on one, or say if you got a leaking intake manifold gasket, it'll probably affect, you know, the one. The other thing I can think of is maybe it has low fuel pressure, but when I had the scanner on and I went to take it for a rip and I gave it the beans, yeah, it wasn't showing, like it wasn't like starving for fuel, if you know what I mean. So I didn't think it was a low fuel pressure issue. So I went to take a look at that, and you know, you see a little bit of junk inside the sensor. So hopefully just cleaning it is all that is. No parts required, doesn't cost anything. You know, maybe a couple of squirts of brake clean. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that battery in, and then I'll let you know if you know, after 2 weeks, if that check engine light comes back. All right, new batteries in. Put that cover on. Let's crank her over. Should be night and day difference now. Oh yeah, so when you... Oh yeah, it cranks so much faster now. Oh yeah. All right, so that's done. So yeah, other than that, just gonna let her drive it in the next 2 weeks, because, you know, she said 2 weeks is usually the check engine light comes back on. So let her drive it, and then I'll let you guys know if the check engine light comes back on, and if that just cleaning the mass airflow sensor was it. So yeah, no parts required fix if that's the case. So anyways, yeah, if it comes up, I'll put the chat message that when you know, 2 weeks later somewhere here. That way I don't have to do an update video, I guess. I'll just put it all at the same time. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.